Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 840, magic squares in grid. This is medium and the solution is pretty straightforward, so let's start. We are given a grid of integers from 0 to 15, and our job is to find the number of magic squares in the grid. Here we have the definition of a magic square. It's a 3 times 3 square filled with different numbers from 1 to 9 such that each row, column, and both diagonals all have the same sum. So if we're given this input, this is the visual representation of the grid, and here we have two possible magic squares. We only have two squares of 3 times 3. This is one, and this is the other one. Now let's explore this one. If we take this diagonal, the sum is 8 plus 5, 13 plus 2, 15. If we take this diagonal, the sum is also 15. If we take the sum of this row, it's 15, the sum here is 15, here the sum is also 15, and the sum of every column here is also 15. And here we have every number from 1 to 9. So given all of this is a valid magic square. So we add 1 to the result, and now we continue to explore this 3 times 3 square. If we take this diagonal, the sum is 12, and if we take this diagonal, the sum is 6. And given that 6 is different from 12, this is not a magic square. So for this input, we return 1. The first question here is how many possible magic squares do we have in the grid? We know that here we have two, this one and this one, but what if we have one more row down here and 4 more cells? How many possible magic squares do we have here? Well, here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 possible magic squares. So how can we iterate each of these squares to check if we have a magic square? This is pretty straightforward. We can iterate every row from index 2 and every column from index 2. So first we are here, and this means that we are looking at this 3 times 3 square. Next, when we are here, we are looking at this 3 times 3 square. Next, we are here, we are looking at this. Next here, we are looking at this. So that's how we can iterate every 3 times 3 square. Now let's say that we are exploring this 3 times 3 square. We are checking if this is a magic square or not. So we can store the sum of this diagonal in a variable and check if it's equal to the sum of this diagonal and if they are equal to the sum of this row, this row, this row, and this column, and this column. And we also need to check if we have every number from 1 to 9. So for this, we can have a set. So we can do all of this in a function which we will call valid. So we will handle every check with this function. And this is basically the entire solution. It's easy to explain, but it's annoying to code. So now with this in mind, let's go with the code. First, n is the length of grid. M is the length of any row. Let's take row number 0. The result is initially 0. Now we are building a function to check if we have a magic square or not. We will call this valid, and this takes 2 pointers, I and j. It returns true if we have a magic square, else it returns false. Now we need numbers from 1 to 9 in this square, so we will have an empty set. Initially, we're calling this nums. And now we are iterating every cell in this 3 times 3 square. So we say for k in range from I minus 2 to I plus 1, because we want to include I, and for L in range from j minus 2 to j plus 1, we are checking if grid k L is in nums, we can just return false because we have a repeated number. else we add to nums.add read KL. Okay, so now we need to check if the sums of diagonals, rows, and columns are equals. So the sum of diagonal number 1 is read at I minus 2, j minus 2, plus read I minus 1, j minus 1, plus read I j. This is sum of diagonal number 2 for diagonal number 1. For diagonal number 2 we have I minus 1 j, I minus 1 j minus 1, and I j minus 2. And now we're checking if the sum of diagonal number 1 is different from diagonal number 2, we can just return false. Else we continue. Now we are checking rows. So for every row in range from I minus 2 to I plus 1, we check if read at the current row, this is row, and j minus 2 plus j minus 1 plus j is different from diagonal number 1, we return false. So we are checking if the sum of every row is equal to the sum of any diagonal. Let's take number 1, for example. If at any point the sum is different from what we already have, we just return false. Now, we can do something very similar for columns. So for every column in range from j minus 2 to j plus 1, read, this is I minus 2 column, I minus 1 column, and I column. We are checking if this sum is different from the sum that we already have. At any point we return false. Now if we reach this point and we never return false, we have one last check to make, which is we need to check if nums is equal to a set with every number in the range from 1 to 10. Remember that this is not inclusive, so we are going from 1 to 9. If this is true, we want to return true, else we return false, so we just return this. So now we are ready to iterate every possible magic square. So for I in range from index 2 to n, and for j in range from index 2 to m, we are checking if valid ij, we add 1 to the result. Finally, we return result. So this is the entire code. Now let's submit this. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. Time complexity for this function valid is big O of 1 because we are dealing with 3 times 3 squares. And overall time complexity here is big O of n times m. And space complexity is big O of 1. So this is it for this problem. If you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.